that, what's happening, crypto crew? Sean's coming back at you in a cryptocurrency video. We have a jam-packed video once again. What are we talking about? We're looking at Cardano. Cardano at the current time this recording is coming in at 58 cents. You see it's about at a $20.7 billion market capitalization, top 10 coin. Where do we see Cardano going? Is there any exciting updates for Cardano? We'll hear from Charles Hoskinson before the end of this video. But before that, let's take a look at the price action at the current time this recording. Cardano. What do we see? We see Cardano in 2020, 2021 came and ran all the way up to roughly about $3.16, and then since then been in a downwards retracement. Now look what Cardano's done. It bottomed out. It had a bottom out around 22 cents. Current time is recording coming in at 58 cents. Now, is Cardano still in its Elliott wave impulses? Now, it depends on how you look at this. Some people can look at this multiple different ways, but we'll draw it out for you just to give you the overall picture. So Cardano bottomed out back here in March of 2020, and this could be wave 1, wave 2, and this could be wave 3, 4, 5. Now, this could be the 5th leg. Now, look here. This also could be the actual start of the macro wave 1. This could be the wave 2 pullback. This was the black swan event, so this was the pandemic dump, so you can't really count that fully. This could be an entire wave 3. This could be a wave 4 pullback, and then you're looking for that 5th leg. How high is this going to go? So if you look at it this way, then this looks like this could be an A, B, C correction. So Cardano could potentially see a lower price action than the previous lows. We don't think that is the case just due to the time of the cycle we're in. So we don't think that this is the case. This was maybe a macro wave 3. This was a running flat wave 4 pullback. And note, this pullback didn't come down and invalidate this wave 1. Because if we see this come down, and if we see the 4th leg come down and invalidate wave 1, then it is going to be an issue. So whether this is wave 1, this didn't come down and invalidate that at all. So this looks healthy. This looks like healthy price action. And let's just say this is the 5th leg. So how high can we anticipate Cardano going? Let's look at our fib extensions, and we're just going to look from the swing low to the swing high in January of 18. Where does that take us up to for the 1.618? That takes us up to a $9.16 Cardano price. Is this realistic? Well, yes, we think so, because if this is the first leg, we see leg 1 right here coming in, and if we pull this up to the bottom of leg 4, at the current time it's recording, this is where we have probably a technical target right now around that dollar range. So we're going to definitely get over $1 in this cycle. We definitely think so. But looking at wave 3, leg 3, how high would this go if we pull this up to the bottom of leg 4? This would take us up to roughly, let's look at, $23. That's probably not going to be in the realm of possibility where Cardano is right now. That's over a 40 or 50x. With this being a level 1, probably not going to do that. But getting this $9 range, could Cardano reach this? Is definitely in the realm of possibility. So if we zoom into this price action to see where we anticipate this price action going in the short to midterm, we seem to have a bull flag that's been forming. And now pulling this bull flag up from the bottom of the flagpole to the top of the flagpole, let's just say this is where we are going to be breaking out from. We could see Cardano go up to $1.60 from where we are right now. That's definitely a huge appreciation in the short to midterm. And as far as a price gain, a price appreciation coming in at 58 cents up to 62 cents, you'd be looking at roughly a 2.7, almost 2.8x to get up to this range. So this is what you want to pay attention to for Cardano. Looking at Cardano Bitcoin, we see that there is a huge probability for Cardano to outpace Bitcoin in the upcoming 12 months. And why do we say this? Because we see that we've bottomed out, and this macro trend line we've respected as support once, twice, 3 times, 4 and 5 times. At the current time it's recording, we're sitting at this level right now. If we break below this, different conversation, but the trend's your friend to the end. Look at the RSI. We bottomed out, put a higher low in, and look at the RSI just came in and retested this upwards bound. So this definitely looks bullish for Cardano, getting back up to previous all-time highs. How high could Cardano be going? That's a 100+% against Bitcoin. Will this happen? This is definitely in the realm of possibility for Cardano in the crypto ecosystem. So without further ado, let's hear the latest from Charles Hoskinson and see what he has to say about Cardano. Let's hear from Charles.
Net, all in 15 years, crypto's doing pretty good. And the good has outweighed the harm by orders of magnitude. So we should be listened to as an industry because we have new ideas and we have ways of fixing old institutions to restore trust and credibility. There wasn't a Trump booth there. There wasn't a Biden booth there, but there was an RFK booth. That meant something to me. That meant something to a lot of people in our industry. So I think these are good things. And I do believe there's a strong possibility that this election will be like 1992 and that the third-party candidates will have an outsized influence. I don't believe it'll be enough for him to win, but that's okay because it can form a movement and it can form a lot of people who say, you know, we've had enough. We want to heal instead of harm. And it's about time we change the system and we change the rules of the system. My firm belief is the only way we're going to be able to get out of all of this is at this juncture a constitutional convention, because the federal government and the bureaucracy accompanying it is designed to preserve itself and its own power and destroy anything that's a threat to it. And if anybody comes close, they will be destroyed. But it's time to remind the American people of one truth we were founded on. We are in charge, not the government. It works for us. There's been too many election cycles. There's been too many actions. There's been too many bureaucratic overreaches that have moved in the opposite direction, saying you are not in charge. The raison d'etre of our industry is to restore that basic principle on a global basis to everyone, whether it be a self-sovereign identity argument, whether it be you being your own bank, or restoring integrity to institutions like the ability to vote fairly and freely, and in a way with auditability, ensuring that you know that the system is fair. These are basic human principles, and they are prerequisites to a free society, a society that cares about liberty. We can no longer endorse systems that perpetually move in the opposite direction. I'm not going to vote for the lesser of two evils. Just not going to do it anymore. I'm not part of that system. So today, April 4th, 2024, I'm going to vote for somebody who I believe actually could make a difference, regardless if he wins. So I'm endorsing and supporting RFK. He's the horse to ride in November. I wish him well. I wish his campaign well. And I hope a lot of people get inspired. Win or lose, I hope people take from this election a strong civic sense that we do need to change things. We do need to move forward. And it's time we heal ourselves in every dimension and respect. I hope that everybody listening understands that. And I hope that people know that we can always make things better. No matter how bad it seems, how bad it gets, we as people can make a heaven or a hell. And the difference is the intent and will and the time.